Welcome to the newscast on this Friday. I'm China Haley in for Tom Warbeck. Let's get straight to your top news stories. A group of 23 states have sued the Trump administration over its decision to bar California from setting its own emission standards. Officials from the Transportation Department and the Environmental Protection Agency had formally announced the ruling on Thursday. Today, the states filed the suit in U.S. District Court in Washington, D.C. A half-century ago, the federal government gave California the power to set tighter limits in recognition of its unique air quality challenges. The lawsuit was expected as California officials vowed to fight the Trump administration's ruling. Back in July, California entered into an agreement with 4 automakers, Ford, Honda, BMW, and Volkswagen, on emissions rules. Those standards were less stringent than those approved under President Obama, but tougher than those proposed by Trump. U.S. safety regulators are investigating welding problems that could cause steering issues in 270,000 Jeep Wranglers from the 2018 and 2019 model years. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says consumer complaints about a shimmy or wobble in steering may be caused by weld quality problems. The issue appears to be different than the so-called death wobble that has plagued Fiat Chrysler for years and is subject to a lawsuit. Back in August, FCA said it would replace steering dampers to fix that issue. Some 2018 and 2019 Wrangler models were recalled last year for misaligned welds. NHTSA says the new investigation falls outside of that recall. According to the feds, there have been more than 3,500 complaints about the vehicles. There are no known injuries or crashes related to the problem. In other news, Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Norman, Oklahoma faces a lawsuit over allegations it did not hire a salesperson because of her gender. The lawsuit was filed by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission on behalf of Mina Davari. The lawsuit alleges Davari was the only salesperson not retained when Landers Chrysler bought the dealership in 2017. The suit says she was the only female salesperson on staff and had a successful sales record. Davari alleges she overheard a manager tell another manager during the ownership transition that, quote, "This is not a lady's job." Landers Chrysler did not respond to a request for comment. Moving overseas, where the German government plans to raise incentives for buying electric vehicles. That's according to a report in Reuters, which saw the plans outlined in a climate policy document. Under the current plan, buyers of EVs get about $4,400, while plug-in hybrid buyers get about $3,300. Those incentives run until the end of 2020. Details of the new incentives have not been disclosed.
Mark is the best husband and father you could ask for.
Finally, Honda releasing a new TV ad campaign highlighting the automaker's automatic emergency braking system. The emotional ad shows a man's family, friends, and co-workers discussing his importance to them before he's nearly hit by a car while crossing a street. The 1-minute spot will begin airing today during college football. Don't miss tomorrow's Weekend Drive. Automotive news publisher Jason Stein talks with new AutoNation CEO Cheryl Miller. And that is our time. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.